Today I wanted to do a review on my Lowe's 5x8 trailer. It's been about a year, pretty close to a year, and I wanted to give out some input on how I feel about it. I think it's a very good trailer, but just, getting it up to the level that I wanted it did take some money. I'm not gonna lie. So buying the trailer initially, it was maybe close to $700 here in Indianapolis, and that's the trailer without the sides. It's just something to roll down the road and just to move stuff. But it doesn't come with a spare tire. It doesn't come with any sides. All that stuff is aftermarket. I noticed that the lights in the rear weren't really lit up that good. So I put in some LED lights from Amazon. Very good deal on those. Harbor Freight, I was able to get a bracket, and then I threw a little thicker tire on. It's the same 12-inch tire, but it's just a little thicker. And I just thought that would be a good spare tire for some reason. But then again, that bracket was 30 bucks max. And then on the pricier side for the tire is probably a $65, $70 tire. So there's $100 right there. The wood sides with the hardware, all this metal hardware that I had to install, we're probably looking at another $100. So there's $200 right there just to get it up and running. And then I threw in probably another $20 to $30 in lights. A suggestion, I would do something with the plate holder being so low next to the tire. Anytime that you would go down a driveway, the trailer sits pretty low, so it would rip the plate off. So I have some metal pretty much holding the plate on. I noticed that the trailer rusts pretty good. You can see all the rust from the pretty much factory. After a year, this is what it'll look like. A little pitting. It's going to need, just a light sanding and probably some Rust-Oleum. The floor didn't rust too bad. I was pretty happy with how the floor went. But the metal is so, I would say, on the cheap side, where if you look from the side, you can see that it kind of bows with, I just put little light tractors and stuff in here. I moved some furniture. The trailer's practically paid for itself since I've had it. I've been very pleased with the trailer. I'm just saying, if I had to do it all over again, I would have probably spent more money and bought one with the wood floor and maybe a little bigger, maybe and this is a 5x8, so maybe I don't know, like an 8x10 or something. Just something a little bigger, I'm thinking, because when you start, owning this kind of stuff, you start using it more. And I still love the trailer. It has a weight limit, of like 2,500 pounds. So it has its limitations. But I used all-weather wood here for the sides. If anybody's interested in doing the sides, what I did is I pretty much laid a board down 8 feet long, and then I laid another board on top of it to get the proper spacing, and then I laid another board on top of that and bolted it in, and then another board, and vice versa, and that's why it's spaced out so nicely. And then I used some metal corners so it would hold up, but if you get any knots, it will break on you from the stress. So I have a board to replace. That one gets the most stress for some reason. So I've replaced some boards here and there, not too much, probably like once a year, an $8 board a break. But I like the sides because I can move bigger things. But I would give it probably an 8 out of 10. I would give an 8 by 10 trailer probably a 10 out of 10 review. And I don't even own one. I can imagine how much nicer it would be. I'm very thankful to have a trailer. A lot of people don't have one, but I'm saying for these guys out here that want an honest review and what they would do if they had a couple $100 extra, I would say I would spend the money on a little nicer trailer. But if the budget is tight, this is a trailer that I would purchase again. After learning more about trailers and axles and the tongue up front and stuff, some of these other trailers, there's like a triangle built up front, and then you get a toolbox, and they're just built a little beefier. This one's a little flimsier, but like I said before, like we're just moving furniture and light lawnmowers, maybe a motorcycle, a four-wheeler. This would be a great trailer. If you want to get in that more advanced stuff, you're going to need something that can hold a little more weight. But that is my review on this trailer after 1 year. It's held up pretty good. It didn't rust to death. I'm going to probably invest in some Rust-Oleum paint. And other than that, we got our spare tire on. We have new lights. We have the sides. If I want to do any more upgrades, I would say I'd probably put in a little bit of wood flooring just to beef it up a little bit, because I do feel like if you look at it here, you can see it's just a little flimsy. You can see it flexes a little bit. But for little tractors and such, it's a great little trailer. Thank you for watching. This has been James, and that'll be it until next time. Thank you for watching.